Hey, you guys, it's me. Reason 1,032,520 reasons to hate law enforcement. Let me preface this video. I'm only going to show you like 3 minutes. As you see, it's on 1:59. I haven't watched but 3 minutes of it. It's all I need to show you how corrupt law enforcement is in this country and how absolutely out of control they are. And I'm going to preface this again by saying I hate thieves. Thieves deserve the worst. I hate a thief. If there's a penny on the ground at somebody's house, I pick it up and hand it to them. When I have my business, if I found money on the ground at a customer's house, I put it in their mailbox or I put it on their front porch. Nothing. I'm not taking anything that doesn't belong to me. Sorry, it is debilitating to be as honest as I am, because I don't have the convenience that everyone else does to just lie whenever they get scared of a consequence. I just can't do it. Anyway, in this video, that little Ford Ranger sitting right there in the background, that one right there, it apparently has been stolen at a church. And there's this Muslim Mexican chick inside this house. Cops show up, and the chick's all out of her freaking mind because Muslim chicks are insane. And in this video, the cops want her to come outside. Well, they don't have a warrant, for one. This is the biggest problem. Nowadays, for some reason, cops have forgot one of the easiest things that you learn when you're in 3rd and 4th grade. They must have a warrant to enter your home unless you give permission or unless there's extenuating circumstances like you're in there and you got gunshot wounds or you're beating your spouse. No, they abuse that extenuating circumstances. They abuse that all the time. But you're going to find a different kind of abuse here. So the chick runs inside, locks the door because they're asking about a stolen vehicle. She said, "Okay, take the truck. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm gone." So she goes and hides. Well, her brother comes out and talks to the cops. The cops said, "Listen, let us come in the house and talk to her." He's like, "No, man, I don't want to do that. I'll be a stitch." "No, you're going to let us in the house." And he's like, "No, man." He said, "I'll be a stitch." He said, "I'm from the streets." He said, "I'm a new man, but I don't want to be a stitch." Well, I'll tell you what. If you don't give us permission to go in your house, we're going to arrest you.
But it's not stolen. I promise you, it's not stolen. And I'll call the owner.
Okay, the owner can come over here.
After going inside to supposedly contact the owner, the woman never returns to speak with police. Officers instead speak with her brother, asking him to either send her out or allow them inside to talk with her.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'll go get a warrant. I'll go get a warrant, but you're going to go to jail too.
Why would this man go to jail? Why? It is not obstruction or interference to demand your rights as a citizen. That is not against the law to tell cops to get a warrant. If that's the case, every single time a cop comes to your door and they want to kick your door in and they do it without a warrant and you don't let them in, then every single time you're going to go to jail. Think about that. In this day and age, a cop can say, "Well, if you don't let me break in your house, I'm gonna arrest you." What? Watch. It gets better.
It's your choice. It's your choice. We can go in there and tell her to come out and then hook her and take her, and then we'll be done. Or I can get a warrant and you're going to jail too. Choice is yours. I'm gonna count to 5. 1, 2.
What kind of shit is this? Threatening him under color of law with his freedom if he doesn't let cops break in his house.
Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, go ahead, sir. I guess we have to get that warrant. I guess I'm going to have to go with this bitch.
Watch.
Communist snitch, another regulations. I know the rules.
So you can give us permission to just go get her.
No, but I know if I give them shit like that, I'm a snitch. I'm a snitch. I'm a bitch.
What's this? This is outrageous.
But because of my knowledge on that shit, I can't.
I thought you changed.
Hey, hold on, it's really, it's a
New year, new you.
It's a rule, you get shot like that.
You said new year, new you.
Yeah, you're not listening though, man.
Okay, well, let's time in custody.
Look, at this moment, this man has committed no crime. None. They don't suspect him of stealing that truck. They don't suspect him of doing anything except, sir, I'm exercising my rights to be secure in my person, papers, and effects. Please go get a search warrant, sir. That's all he has asked to do, is to have his civil rights. And these cops just violated his rights.
It's a rule. It's a regulation.
Okay, we'll turn around. You're under arrest.
Look at that. It's freaking unlawful.
Yeah, that's how it works.
It's not how it works, you fat fuck.
You're outside. We don't need the warrant.
I fucked out here. You got your plane? Totally, man. Oh, I got you this good. Get home. Just go ahead and get it, man.
You're outside. We don't need a warrant. Why are you arresting him? Because he wouldn't let us go inside. Seriously. You're outside. We don't need a warrant. Why are you arresting me? Because you wouldn't let us go inside. You forced us to stick by a search warrant. So because you're gonna force us to get a search warrant, we're going to kidnap you. And you know the problem? All you cop suckers in the audience will say, way to go, cops. You got the bad guy off the street. So what? He was only arrested for a little bit. He lost his freedom for a little bit. Well, why don't you do nothing wrong and have your freedom stolen from you and tell me how good it feels? And the unfortunate part of that is the bootlickers in the audience will feel proud that they gave their freedom up to help cops.
So you okay?
Yeah. I'm about to do like that. I got more shit to do. I can't do this shit, man.
Okay.
Oh,
See?
man.
That's coercion.
Your permission to go in there and get her.
Yeah.
Under color of law.
I think that was a smart choice.
You know what?
That's official oppression under color of law.
If we're gonna have to get a warrant, I'm gonna have to detain you until we get the warrant and everything.
Either way, I'm still going down.
So as a property holder, you're giving us permission to go inside.
What would she do besides the guy's gonna come in and fix it?
We just need to talk to her a bit.
So even at this time, they don't have reasonable articulable suspicion that even she stole the car. You see how this is? They make shit up as they go. And bootlickers, like my audience, will praise them for it. Boy, that's good police work. These cops watch more freaking TV and think they get away with this goddamn training day bullshit. What happened to the rule of law? Where did it go? I'll tell you what happened. Because we've got people that are going to colleges and going to police academies, and they're not learning anything about law. Cops spend more time on how to beat somebody, how to tase somebody, and unfortunately, how to shoot somebody. They spend more time on the punishment part of law enforcement. On the, I'm going to go home alive. I don't care who else has to die. They spend too much time on, I'm going to be safe, me and my brothers in blue, instead of, we need to get the right guys under arrest, and we need to do it lawfully. Absolutely outrageous. He had no articulable suspicion to arrest this man. That man was just arrested for 35 seconds. He held him ransom. He kidnapped him and said, unless you do this, I keep your freedom. I take your freedom unless you let me violate your rights. It is despicable. And you know what? There won't be one civil rights attorney that'll take this case. No one. No one will help him. These attorneys don't care. Unless you're a black man in this country getting abused, or you're a gay and transgender person getting abused by cops, nobody wants to help you. And if you dare try to do it pro se, the good old boys and girls in these counties, in these municipalities, will always rule against you to protect the money that they get paid from. Well, we don't want to give him a judgment because he got violated, so we're gonna convict him on it. We're gonna kick the lawsuit out. Nope. Cop gets qualified immunity. He's just too stupid to know better. You people don't understand. If people would listen to me 20 years ago, America would not be ready to explode today. If we would have had accountability out of law enforcement 20 years ago. Kids, let me tell you this. You can call me boomer or whatever you want to say. I'm Gen X. I watched Rodney King get his ass beat near to death. And then I watched every single cop get exonerated. They got set free. And what happened? LA burned for weeks. Many more white men got abused after that. But the cops walked free. Now, Rodney King got a bunch of money out of it, but the money was the worst thing that ever happened to him because it destroyed his life worse than he was before the beating. But those cops, some of them are probably still on the force today, beating and abusing innocent Americans. Even worse, beating and abusing criminals. Cops should never beat American citizens. God bless.